Hey, what's going on, guys? G1X here, and today I thought we'd take a look at Star Wars 6-inch block line series, the Clone Trooper Captain. Now, previously released are the regular Clone Trooper and also the Clone Trooper Sergeant. As you can see, this guy resembles the Sergeant a lot more because they are officers, so they have all the nice color, and you can see the little dots here on the side. Now, one of the things that I also wanted to point out. As you can see on his weapons, I think this is a sniper rifle. No, it's not a shock blaster, I don't think. But anyways, you can see the gray there at the bottom. Also on his little blaster, you can see the gray, to where on the regular Clone Trooper, it's just all black, which I like, because this guy is an officer. He should have a little bit more detail in his weapons as he does with his whole outfit. Now, taking the weapons off so you can get an idea of what those look like. And yeah, that's got to be a sniper rifle. So, and also this weapon, which is pretty common. You see this with the regular stormtroopers too. Now, one thing I wanted to point out right off the get-go, you're going to notice that there's some scrapes on the paint. It was not like that whenever I took it out of package. This is something that I just messed up on my own. I hadn't tried it with the Sergeant yet, but I started to move this in. I was like, oh, so we can get a lot more articulation out of that shoulder than what I normally thought. So started to kept on pushing in, and it just scraped on the inside of this, little chest area or his shoulder area that's connected to his chest. End up scraping that off, and I did the same thing with this one over here and scraped that off as well. So that's something that I do not recommend doing. Just that's all the articulation you're going to get out of the shoulder. Now you can rotate it here. He does rotate here in the bicep. He does have the double jointed elbows, as you can see. And his wrists will also go up and down and rotate. The same thing with this one over here, but it goes in and out instead of up and down. With the head, it can go forward, back, and rotate. And then this ab section here serves as the waist, and the abs, it can rotate as well. Now, one of the problems that I had with mine out of package, he was like stuck like this, and like even putting some force and applying pressure to it, he was still stuck. And it was me like, I know he's supposed to rotate, and just forcing it. There was actually a piece, if we can zoom in, you can kind of see a little bit different colored white there. It was actually connected to this back piece there, so you can kind of see that I broke it off, which it needed to be freed up. But this is the only problem that I actually damaged my figure. And with the legs, you can see they can go forward, back a little bit, go out. They rotate here at the thigh, double joints at the knee, and then the foot can go front and back and rotate just like so. Now, as far as the detail goes, it's pretty nice. I mean, it's what you would expect from a clone trooper. They're not supposed to be all decked out, but because he has the red paint, or what's left of it, there we go. It's not too bad. I do like it. And the head is pretty sweet looking. They did a nice job on that. On the regular clone trooper, it's not as good. Kind of pointed out on this guy. You can kind of see there where they laid the black paint, and it doesn't really fit in the lines out there at the corners, where on this guy it looks much better, and they stayed in the lines. So just kind of a quick look at him. I'll bring the other clone troopers in their separate reviews, but for the most part, you've seen them one, you've seen them all. It's just, different paint applications and stuff like that. So thanks all for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.